Hello, everyone. It is that time of the month. It is the monthly Power Hour, and I am so excited because we've got a really special guest here with us tonight, Director Danny Schwepp. Say hey, Danny.
Hey, guys.
Danny's going to talk to us about Facebook parties because she's absolutely killing it with Facebook parties. So she is going to teach all of us, and I am prepared with my notepad and pen. I am ready to take notes because I want to have more Facebook parties on my calendar this year. So far, I've had this many. 0. I'm ashamed to admit it. But I've had 0 Facebook parties this whole year. They're just not part of my repertoire. But that's going to change because Danny's going to teach me how to be really good at it. Right, Danny?
That's right.
I'm going to soak up everything she has to say like a sponge, and I hope you're going to too. Clearly people are excited, Danny, because right now we have 24 live viewers already, and we've been on for 2 minutes. People can't wait to hear what you have to say. I love it. All right, so before we get into Danny's amazing training, we're going to do some shout-outs like we always do, and also just kind of talk about anything important that's going on. So first things first, let's talk about the important stuff. It is transition month, almost. We're super close. We're right at the end of July, so we are getting ready to transition to our fall and winter 2016 catalog. So what does that mean? That means that you need to be ready to buy your transition testers and your new seasonal catalogs. These likely will be available. I'm pretty sure they're going to be available starting on August 1st in the Scentsy Family Store, and they will be at a 10% discount for you to be able to purchase those new season supplies. So get your transition testers and make sure you buy the right season. I made a mistake last season and bought the wrong season testers like a total fool. So don't make the mistake I did. Pay attention to what you are buying because you can make a mistake and end up with the wrong testers. So be cautious when you're doing that. So that is important about transition. Also, what's important for you to know during transition is that we are going to have everything pretty much in the catalog 10% off. The only things that are not going to be 10% off are the same items that a host cannot get with her half-priced items. So Scentsy Companion System, Perfect Scentsy System, and any charitable products, any collegiate products, anything that we're paying royalties for. So just a heads up to you on that. We also have the discontinued items list in your resources tab of your workstation, so you can see all the warmers and all the fragrances that are going to be discontinued. Danny and I were actually just talking about how in August we're going to take advantage of that list and search using the search bar on our order tab every single one of those retiring scents, and that way we can see who ordered each of those fragrances. So we'll just search them one at a time. And then we can reach out to all of those customers and let them know, hey, I know you like, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but Shimmer. Yes, I'm so sad about that. I got to stock up. Hey, I know you ordered Shimmer. It's retiring. So this is a way that we can get some great PRV in August and also make sure that our customers are taken care of. So those are just a couple updates that I wanted you to be made aware of. And now let's do some recognition. So I want to shout out our top PRV performers for the month thus far. Number 1, by quite a landslide, is our guest presenter, Danny Schwepp. She is at 2,500 in PRV this month, so congratulations, Danny. Danny, how much of that was actually from Facebook parties? All of it or no?
All of it.
$2,500 in sales, all because of Facebook parties. And this is why she's doing this training for us, y'all. Next is Andrea Berry. Andrea is at 1847 in PRV. Next is Tony Whaley, and Tony is at 1491 in PRV. I'm sorry, my dog got stuck under the ottoman, so I had to get her crazy butt out. So Tony's at 1491. Congratulations to you, Tony. And then next is me. 1413 in PRV, hoping to get my 600. I'm 600 left to get to 2,000. It's my monthly goal every month. So working for it. I'm not giving up yet. Gianna Scarduzio is at 1340. Heather Russell, 1149. Mary Tidwell, 1119. Brittany Karamian, 1070. So congratulations to all of those people. All of those people have over 1,000 in PRV. That is awesome. Now, next I'm going to name the names of everybody who has 750 plus. So we've got Brandy Sigmund, Summer Meyer, Jasmine Grocher, Ashley Fisher, Melissa Blizzard. And Melissa just joined, y'all. Like, Melissa just joined. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Congrats. Katie Mantor, Cindy Willis, Abby Willis, mother and daughter. So sweet. Sherry Taylor, Jessica Mason, Holly Span, Delana Rigor, I hope I said that right, Kelly Summers, Wendy Sipes, Amanda Leos. Congratulations to all of you, 750 plus. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. This is a great July. So proud of you guys because it's not always easy, and we are making it happen. So congratulations. Now let's do our final shout outs as our top recruiters. So let's see, everybody who's sponsored this month. We've got Brittany Karamian, Anne-Marie Blake, Holly Span, Bobby Collier, Stacy Hairston, Jasmine Grocher, Shelby Cumby, Christy Phillips, Danny Schwepp, and Courtney Malden. So congratulations to all of our top sponsors for the month. Now, without further ado, I want to pass things over to Danny now because she's got a lot to share, and I want to make sure that she has plenty of time to do so. So, Danny, I am going to kind of let you do your thing. And just a side note, I want to add before I pass it over to her, actually, my dog is distracting me. I need to go away from them. Anyway, I want to intro her first. And when I say this stuff, it is so mind blowing, but I want you to just soak it in. And I want you to remember that she's wonderful, but she's not a magical unicorn. She did this through consistency and hard work. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's her working, her setting a goal and her saying, I'm going to do it. And she does it. By golly, she does it. Okay, so Danny promoted to director within only 2 months of being with Scentsy. Crazy, 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 crazy fast, right? I mean, was it 2 or was it 3? It was 2, right? It's 2.5. She's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And blows my mind. Every single goal she set for herself, she's accomplished. She's done at least 2,000 in PRV every single month, usually more. And she's built a team. Gosh, what is your team now, Danny? 42 or something like that, right?
I had over 40, but some dropped off this past month, so I've got 34 that are active.
34. And what month did you join? Remind us.
February 9th.
She joined in February. Yeah.
Month.
Yeah. She joined in February, and she's got 40 people on her team. So don't just think, oh, she's lucky. No. She set a goal, she wants it, and she's done it. Oh, and guess what? She has, how old is your sweet baby girl now?
2 months.
Sorry, talk louder.
She's 2 months.
2 months. She has a 2-month-old baby, you guys. 2-month-old baby. She can do it. Anybody can do it, right? I mean, she has been so busy, and she's found a way. She's made it happen. She's achieved her goals. And now she's setting a goal of earning Africa, right?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. And she's going to do it. I know she's going to do it. So anyway, I just want you guys to know a little bit about this amazing person. She's so incredible and inspires me every day. I'm always it's constantly. But she's just amazing and inspires me and excites me. And I just love having her part of our team. And I'm so honored that she is going to train tonight for you guys. So without further ado, Danny Schwepp.
Thanks guys for having me. So Facebook parties, I came from another DS company and it was mainly on Facebook. And when I met with Katie, I told her the reason why I was so excited for Scentsy was because I wanted to do more house parties. And I've done some house parties, I've done some events.
Get out from under there.
It seems like the big popularity for me right now, and a lot of people follow me that don't even live in my state. So the only option I've had for a lot of my parties has been Facebook. and it's been easier to do Facebook, especially right now, having my infant, just because I'm able to put my little guy. I have a 2-year-old too, a 2-year-old little boy. So I'm able to put him to bed and then have her in my arms while I party on Facebook. So it's a lot easier than trying to find a sitter or having my husband take off that evening because he does work nights at a restaurant. So Facebook parties just kind of fell in my lap, and it's worked out really well for me to be able to do them in this stage right now anyway with just my kids the age that they are. So I run Facebook parties. I try to encourage my hostesses to book parties anywhere between Monday and Friday. Ideally, I like them Tuesday to Thursday, just because I feel like more people are home. Um, Mondays seem to kind of be really hectic for people. They're trying to get back in the swing of things with work and school and everything else. So Mondays usually aren't a great day, or it's not my first pick. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's kind of family time. So unless my hostess specifically requests one of those days, I try to encourage maybe a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday party. Um, the thing you'll need to realize is your hostess knows their audience better than you do. So if they say, I can get my friends to be present for an hour on a Saturday, then great, that's fine. I tell them, look, I don't want to waste your time or my time, so I don't want to schedule a party on a Saturday evening and then no one parties with us. That's just that's not going to be good for you. You're not going to have very many orders. I'd rather do it on a day where we would have more people available. So I will have her choose a day, and I usually book my parties at least 2 weeks out. That way I have a little bit of prep time. So I set up their event, and then what I do is I have them send me the names of 3 VIP friends. So I have them choose people that they already know and love Scentsy, and or are most likely to order and support them as the hostess. So I'll have her get me their information, so their name, their address, and I'll send them little what I call VIP packets. And I have one to show you. So I just get the clear folders from the Scentsy Family Store, and I'll put a little join brochure in there with my information on it. I put a showcase brochure with my information on it inside, and then I put a few samples in here. So I'll do a baggie of washer whiffs. So I just buy a tub of washer whiffs, and then these are the little Scentsy bags that you can get at the family store. And then I put directions and what the scent is on the back. And then I put a sample of the liquid laundry in there as well, which you can get in the family store. And then I also make wax samples. This one just happens to be the number 9 sample that we got at World Tour, so I throw that in there. And then what I also do to kind of give it the home party essence, I put a "You're Invited" postcard in there. You can get these from the family store as well, and I will put the hostess name and the date, the time, and I'll put party in your jammies with us on Facebook. So I send that, and then I'll also send them a little card, and I get these at the dollar section at Target. It's a pack of 8 for $1, so I get these, and I'll put a scratch and sniff sticker inside. Usually, whatever the scent of the month is, I'll put that sticker in there, and I'll write scent of the month and with a little arrow. And then basically, I just say, hey, Kimberly, congrats on being Ashley's VIP friend for her Scentsy Power Hour. We're going to have so much fun. Enjoy your goodie pack of samples and product info. Be sure to share all your thoughts.
Hey, Danny. Sorry to interrupt you. I just was getting a notification that it's hard to hear you, that they're having a hard time hearing you. Just FYI.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'll send them a little note inside, and it just says basically, hey Kimberly, congrats on being Ashley's VIP friend for her Scentsy Power Hour. We're gonna have a blast. Enjoy your goodie pack of product info and samples, and be sure to share your thoughts on everything on the event prior to the party. So I want her to try this stuff out and then post about it in the event. That way people are seeing that other people are liking different products, and so many people know Scentsy for the wax and the warmers that they don't realize we have laundry products. They don't realize we have cleaning products. There's so much that we offer. And with the number 9 wax sample, I write that it's a skin scent, and a lot of people don't know that we have skin stuff either. So it's just a great way to get other products in people's hands and have their friends telling them, you know, hey, this stuff is really good. Don't just take her word from it for it. I've actually tried it, used it, and it's great. So I encourage them to post about everything on the event prior to the party. And then the hostess gets a hostess package as well, which is almost identical. The only changes are instead of a showcase brochure, I give her a full catalog. I usually throw in a little skin sample in there as well. This is the body souffle. You can get the skin samples in the family store too. And so I'll just mail those out about a week before the party, and that way it has plenty of time to get there, and they have time to post about it on the event. And then for the hostess on her card, I basically just say, you know, make sure that you and your VIPs post about your samples. And then, you know, the more fun and interactive you are with the party, usually the more successful the party's going to be. So I really encourage her to be as involved as possible. You know, when it's a house party, it's a little different. Hostesses are able to mix and mingle and talk to everybody in person.
Hey girl, not to interrupt you again, but people are still saying they can't hear you even after that. Do you have a thought of what we could do?
I don't know. Here, I'll scoot closer. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Maybe it's because I'm not close enough. So with the hostess packet, I send all the same stuff, just instead of a showcase brochure, I give out a catalog, a full catalog. And then I'll also stick about a skin sample in there for her as well. And then on her, sorry, my computer went to sleep. On her card, I basically tell her to make sure that she and her VIPs post about their samples so that everyone can see that. And then the more interactive and social she is with her party, typically the more successful she's going to be, and that just equals more hostess rewards for her. So it's in her benefit to be lively and fun, and especially during the party, to be present, tagging, sharing, liking, and just being as present there as she can. You know, in house party, you're able to have them right there and mix and mingling and socializing with all their guests, and you kind of have to simulate that in a Facebook party. I do all of that prior to. And then as far as the event itself, I'll go ahead and set it up about a week ahead of time. And then I'll post, and I don't know, Katie, if you want to bring up the event itself so I can show everyone.
Sure, I'll start the screen share now. People are still saying like they can't hear you, that it sounds like you're underwater. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if we should have you hang up and call back in on your phone instead of your iPad, if it was better. Do you want to try that? Can you see okay on your phone?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, let's have you try that and see if that will help. Because I don't want people to not be able to hear you because you have such good stuff to to tell. I can hear you great, but I don't know what's going on. My messenger's like blowing up.
Okay. Can everyone hear me now?
See if that's going to be better. So
Testing.
I'm going to start the screen share now. They'll let me know, I'm sure, if they still can't hear you. And if so, we'll just cancel the whole. If they still can't hear you after this, what we'll do is we'll just shut down the whole power hour thing and do it over the phone and just have everybody call in, and then they'll just have to follow along on the event. But hopefully we won't have to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start screen sharing now.
Okay.
So if you are on the computer, right now, go ahead and open up the Facebook event if you want to follow along, or just watch our screen, whatever's easier for you to do. And I've got the event. Danny, can you see it okay?
Yep.
Okay, so you just tell me what you want me to do, and I will show everyone around.
Okay, so as far as the event setup itself, I just have the cover photo, and I usually try to do something pertaining to what's going on for that month. I just happened to do this month, since it was ice cream month and we had the ice cream cone warmer, I did an ice cream social theme. So not only was it, all the info about Scentsy in general, but it had a fun twist of ice cream stuff in there. So I used an ice cream banner, but I've done other banners too. So it just depends on what the theme is for that month. And I'll put so-and-so's Scentsy Power Hour, or for this month, I just did Scentsy Ice Cream Social Power Hour. For location, I just put your comfy couch, and then for I'll do the date and the time. And as far as time goes, I have found that most people with kids, their kids go to bed around 8 o'clock, 8:30. So I try to encourage my hostess to do her parties around 8:30 or 9 p.m. her time, which I've had hostesses all over. So some of them were actually in California. So I had to stay up a little later, which was fine for me because I had pregnancy insomnia anyway. So I would just put whatever date and time, and then basically I would write, join me and my Scentsy gal Danny for a super fun, because I'm trying to write it as the hostess, for a super fun ice cream social power hour with this month's ice cream cone warmer of the month and strawberry swirl scent of the month. You can't help but want to grab a bowl of your favorite frosty treat and party online with us. We'll have back-to-back games, prizes, and Scentsy products fun. Scentsy is the best known for their wickless warmers and wax, but I bet you didn't know they also have essential oils, diffusers, men and women's skin line, and kids products. Learn everything about Scentsy in a fun-filled hour with me and get stocked up on your favorite scents and see the new spring catalog. And then I will put the party link on there as well. The reason why I do power hours, I didn't mention this, but I've done in the other DS company I was in, I would do parties over 3 or 5 or even 10 days, and it was really hard to keep people's attention. It's a lot easier to nail people down for 1 hour if you tell them ahead of time, hey, okay, we're gonna have a Scentsy party. It's gonna be really fast. It's gonna be live, so you can answer questions right then. And it's just 1 hour. So it's a lot easier to nail people down for an hour versus over a few days, I have found personally. So that's why I do my power hours. But anyway, so I'll do that. And then I just do a little spiel about me in there. I'll put a picture of me, just kind of a get to know me. So Katie, if you want to push see all posts or see all discussion or whatever.
So click discussion up here.
Yeah. Okay. So just scroll all the way down to the bottom and we'll work our way up.
I love all your personalized photos. Like, that makes such a huge difference that so much of it is personalized.
Yeah.
And that takes time, guys. Like, she didn't get her Facebook events to be this rich in content and originality overnight. She's been building this, and it's awesome.
And that's kind of the thing, guys. I'm sure you'll look at my stuff and say, oh my gosh, this girl must really like her own face. It's not about that. I don't just like taking selfies. I really try to show people that not only am I talking about these products, but I actually use these products on a daily basis. I have them. So I don't want to post a stock photo of something and say, here, go buy this. And people don't know, do I use it? Does she actually know if it works? So I try to show as much as I can of me using a product or me having a product or my kids having the product, just so that people see that it is integrated into my own personal life. And it's something that I personally recommend, not just as a consultant, but as a house mom and it's something that everyone can use. So you've got a picture of me, and I just say, welcome to whoever Scentsy Ice Cream Power Hour. I'm Danny, and I just kind of do a little spiel about me, just to make it personal.
Look how pretty she is.
If you were to do a house party, you would introduce yourself. So same concept here. And they
could even, like, if they wanted to insert like a live video introducing themselves, they could do that too, right? Can you go live at a Facebook event?
Absolutely, you can. So, or you can record a general welcome video if you want and save it and post it to your events. So whatever you feel best to do is what you can do. The more personal you can make it, the better. So then I'll post reminders coming up to the event. If you scroll up a little, Katie, to the next post.
Hang on one second. People are telling me I'm not screen sharing. It says you are screen sharing and presenting to everyone.
Oh, I see it.
There we go. All right. No, sorry. Thanks for letting me know, girls. Yes, it looks like I'm screen sharing properly now.
Okay.
Yes, okay. Sorry. Technical problems. Go ahead, Danny. Sorry
So
about that.
No, you're fine. So, so the day before the party, I'll do a little reminder. So if you scroll up, I'll do party tomorrow, and do something like eek or squeal, or something like eek, I'm just so excited. And I'll have my hostess message everyone a reminder, like, hey guys, my party's tomorrow, or she can share the event on her profile and say, hey, I'm having a Facebook party tomorrow, if any of you want an invite. So again, trying to get your hostess as involved as possible is definitely key. And then hopefully before this, your hostess and your VIPs have posted about the samples that they've received, and starting to get a little buzz going for you. And then the next post would be for the next day. So the day of the party. So you'd be like, I'll post this in the morning and say, oh my gosh, who's excited? Or squeal, who's excited? And party tonight. And then throughout the day, what I'll do is I've taken these collection pictures, and I'll say, would you rather find your vintage vibe or escape to the country? So I'm asking people's opinions. So I'm trying to get people to start interacting with me, and I'm trying to find out what it is that they like, what it is they prefer, while showing them products and collections ahead of time, so they start getting excited about what I'm about to show them that evening. So then,
will you let them know where you find pictures like this? Where do you typically go to find these kinds of pictures? Because that's such a common question.
I use Pinterest like crazy. So I'll basically Pinterest Explore the Shore, or Scentsy Explore the Shore, or Scentsy Make It Modern, or and what I'll do is, even if when people order, I'll look at their order and say, Kimberly ordered a Live Simply, and then 3 bars. I'll go to Pinterest and I'll Pinterest the Live Simply warmer, and then whatever 3 scents that she got, and I'll make a collage out of it using the Photofy app. PHOTOFY, and I'll put them all together, and then I say thank you for your order. And the reason why I do that is, 1, to personalize it, but 2, I like to show everyone else what people are ordering. That way they can kind of see what everyone's ordering, and you have no idea how many times people will be like, oh my gosh, that warmer is so cute, what's it called, how can I order it, what's the direct link? So it creates even more buzz for you versus just posting a thank you for your order picture. So I'll do the would you rather escape to the country or find your vintage vibe? Would you rather explore the shore or make it modern? And then would you rather be classic or color outside the lines? And then finally, I'll do why don't you fly away with me? And I'll post these throughout the day just to get people excited. And then I'll usually post like 10 minutes before the party, like, 10 minutes, grab your favorite drink and get in your jammies, meet me back here. And then once the time of the party hits, I'll do a welcome post. I'll have people shout themselves out below, tell me who's here. And then when they start commenting, I'll personally, if someone says, oh, Katie Farner's here, I'll message back, oh, hey, Katie, welcome. So excited to have you. Just being as personal as possible, trying to get people to fall in love with me within an hour.
I love that.
And in my welcome post, I'll also post her party link as well as putting the party link in the event description. At that point, what I'll do is I'll go live, and I know this is really scary for people, but being on Facebook and doing a party on Facebook, you've got to assert as much of your personality as possible within a short amount of time.
Absolutely.
So you're trying to get people to fall in love with you in a very limited time slot. So being as personable as possible, letting them see your face, letting them see your personality, and doing a video or a live feed is the easiest, fastest way to do that. So I'll go on for just a minute or two and say, hey, welcome. My name is Danny. I'm Katie's Scentsy gal. I'm so excited to be partying with you guys live tonight. We're going to have lots of fun. And I'll say, this is a 1 hour power hour. So we are going to be going really fast. So make sure you're refreshing your browser. And that way you can keep up. The more fun you have, the more fun this is. So make sure you're liking, commenting, and tagging and sharing, and we'll have a blast. If you have any questions, make sure to comment on the post below that you have a question on, or feel free to personally message me. I'll be working from my phone and my computer, so I'll be getting back to everyone as fast as I can. And I'll tell them that the party link is in the welcome post as well as the event description, and to make sure that they have so-and-so as their party hostess at checkout. That way she's able to get her awesome hostess rewards. I'll tell them that not only are they going to be a Scentsy expert by the time this is all over, they'll be an ice cream connoisseur, since this is our ice cream social here. And basically that's it. If anyone shoots me a question or anything, I'll answer it, but usually no one does. It's just a quick little intro. So then I'll go live, and then I'll say, all right, everyone, it's finally time to party. It's interactive, so make sure you're interactive, blah, blah, blah.
Do you want me to play this video, Danny, or no?
You could. I just basically said what I say.
Okay, no problem.
I just did it in there, so if anyone wanted to go back through and see everything. And then this is kind of like my hooker. Like this gets people to like me. The next post up, it's my favorite things video song. Some of you have seen it, some of you haven't. So I put that in there. Everyone always seems to love it. So I'll say, let's kick this party off in style by me telling you about all my favorite things in song. So I'll play that. So everyone usually really likes that. Let's see. Yeah, that one.
Oh, it's your My Favorite Things song?
Yeah.
I love that video. It's so cute. You want me to play it?
You can if you want.
It's so cute. We should.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, crap. I hate when all these notifications keep coming up and messing up my groove. I try to X out of them.
You're popular.
Oh, my God. I don't know how to turn them off either. Sorry. Okay. Here we go.
When I'm feeling unhappy, I just think of nice things. What kind of nice things do you ask? Well, let me see. Night lights and scent packs. Wax in my warmers, bath smoothies and mittens. Scentsy Fresh kills the odor of my stinky kitten. Seriously, I'm addicted to my new counter clean. These are a few of my favorite things. 16 LED lights in my new diffuser. Never thought that I'd be an essential oil user. Laundry day now makes me want to break out and sing. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream for my hands and soap for my dishes. Buddy clips and buddies, they smell so delicious. You can have Scentsy wherever you are. They even make a bar for your car. When my husband stinks up the bathroom, all I've got to say is thank you, dear God, for my Scentsy room spray. Yes, thanks to all of my favorite things, my life doesn't smell so bad.
My favorite video ever. I love that so much. Okay, I'm like scared to click. Okay, I did it. Okay. All right.
So we've got that.
So cute.
So then I post a little what is Scentsy thing, because believe it or not, there's some people out there that still haven't heard of us, which, yes, it is shocking to me as well. So it's just a little thing I found on Pinterest. And then when you scroll up, there's just a little, this is actually from Scentsy's YouTube channel, and it's just introducing Scentsy Home. And I asked people, is there anyone brand new to Scentsy? Comment what
you love about Scentsy. If you already love Scentsy, comment below what you love most. So just to get people discussing, and if people say that they're new, I try to focus a little bit more attention on them. And I always try
to utilizing Scentsy's videos because we have such high quality videos from our video production team. They're amazing and beautiful. So I love that you're utilizing these too.
Yeah. So I always, if anyone comments on anything, I always try to make sure that I respond in some way by acknowledging that they're participating. So if they say, you know, oh, I love that they, that you can leave the warmers on and the wax doesn't burn you, and I'll comment, yes, you know, as a mommy, that's very important to me. Just something to acknowledge the fact that they've commented, they've participated. So it doesn't have to be anything extravagant, just, you know, acknowledging that they're there. So if you scroll up, I made this little graphic using my Photofy app and my PixArt app. And again, this was just to ice cream socialize it, just to make it a little more fun. And it just says, Scentsy has so many wonderful products to choose from, it's almost as hard as deciding what you want from the neighborhood ice cream truck.
So cute.
And then when you scroll up, here's another video from the Scentsy YouTube, which, like Katie said, Scentsy has so many awesome videos. There's so many videos on them making particular warmers. I have used the Tiger's Eye warmer video. I've used the Bali warmer video, and this one is the petal warmer. So many of our warmers are handmade. I never realized that before I joined Scentsy. So it's just a couple-minute video showing, you know, people will say, oh, $40, $55 sometimes is expensive for a warmer. Well, not if they're seeing what it takes to put into making a warmer. If they see that the petals are hand shaped and these are hand dipped and they're hand painted, it makes a little bit more sense in justifying why they should buy a, you know, $55 warmer from Scentsy versus a $15 warmer from Walmart.
Totally.
So there's that. And then, so I kind of go in sections with my parties, and, you know, my themes change monthly. And if I have someone host a party with me and then her friend hosts a party with me, and some of the same friends are carrying over to the next party, because I'll have some people order from 2 different parties, I'll try to change it up, but I pretty much go in the same order. So I feature here a lampshade collection, so I'm doing the Ocean Mosaic. Last month I did the Parlor Warmer, but if I notice that it's kind of the same people and another party that was in my first party, I'll feature a different one so that people aren't seeing the same things and it doesn't become boring and redundant. So this one's just the Ocean Mosaic, and I just do a little blurb about that. And then I go up, and same here, I'll do a premium warmer, but I change it month to month. I'll do I'll do different premium. I'll change it up if I'm having the same people in my party. So here I'm just featuring the Chasing Fireflies, again using a picture of my own showing that I have the firefly. And then if you look in the comment section, I post a picture of my nightlight, and I say what I love most about our Chasing Fireflies warmer are the soft glowing fireflies it casts on the surrounding wall. Yeah, there you go. And then I'm putting the direct link to the category of the premium warmers there too.
That's such an important note. A lot of people would just take like the split second to just post their PWS link instead of taking 2 seconds to post a specific product link. But I'm sure you can attest to this in your experience. People just, when they find something they want, they just want it easy and simple. And if you're posting this exact direct link to that specific item, that's going to help make your customers' buying process a lot smoother and easier, right?
Exactly. Kind of think of it when you're at the grocery store. You know, you can go to the candy aisle and get a candy bar, but it's not as easy as when you're standing in line at checkout and there's one right there within arm's reach.
Totally.
Okay, and then here I just do a little ice cream did you know, so something a little fun, and just ice cream trivia here. And then if you go up, I do element warmers. So the element warmers, I do a little blurb about why they're different. And then usually month to month, I'll change this collage. I'll feature different element warmers. Obviously, when fall hits, I'll have a whole new collage of element warmers. But I just try to choose ones that people have expressed the most interest in, or ones that I've sold personally the most of. The petal warmer for me seems to be a really popular one, as well as the Isabella. So I just kind of feature ones that I know are personally popular, and I'll say, you know, who would love to never change a bulb, and then, you know, I explain a little bit about the element warmers, and then I put the rest of the element warmers in the bottom. Again, I got this. I got the whole list of element warmers off of Pinterest, but the collage I put together myself.
Love it.
And then if you go up, here's a little game. Let's see how good you are about your ice cream scenes. Name this movie. The only good thing about being wounded in the buttocks is the ice cream.
Did you come up with that on your own?
Yeah.
You're so smart. I love this whole thing, and you see how well she's like hitting her theme home. What other themes on the subject? What other themes have you done, or kind of have you thought about doing in the future?
Well, for next month, I'm kind of still back and forth on what I want to do, but I was telling Katie this when we had breakfast the other morning, but I'm thinking about on parties that I'm kind of stuck on for a theme. What I'll try to do is ask for hostesses for that month with birthdays in that month. So if I had people born in August with birthdays in August, what I'll do is find out what year they're born, and then find out like little tidbits about that particular year, or, you know, whatever it is, or even little tidbits about birthdays in general. Why do we celebrate birthdays? What's kind of the history about birthdays? Who was the president the year that person was born? Things like that. So just to make it interesting, so that it's not all sell, Scentsy, and we have a little bit more fun in there. I don't know. To me, it's always a lot more interesting to do a theme than just straight Scentsy stuff.
Totally.
So then if you scroll up, if you guessed Forrest Gump, you were correct.
Good idea. I love that.
And then if you scroll up here, I feature a nightlight. Again, I'll change the nightlight depending on, you know, the month or whose party it is. But this one in particular is featuring the Hoot nightlight, and I got this picture off of Pinterest. And then if you scroll up, I do a Did You Know? I just show everyone that our night lights can be used in any kind of plug. So a lot of people don't know that. You don't want to lose business because people's plugs are weird. And then if you scroll up from there, I feature the kid warmers, and I talk about how Scentsy warmers are safe. They stay at a constant temperature, so the wax never gets hot enough to burn. Trust me, my little man has tested it, and I just throw in a little personalization in there because little man has definitely tested it. And then if you go up right now, I feature the warmer and scent of the month. So I just say each month we have a new warmer and scent of the month. This month's warmer couldn't be more fun and adorable. Our ice cream cone warmer will have you scream, me scream, we all scream for ice cream. Pair it with our newest scent, strawberry swirl, and you've got the sweetest summer treat, both 10% off. So I do little pictures with our scents and the warmer. And then if you scroll up, I say, what does our delicious strawberry swirl smell like, you ask? It smells like the, to me, it smells like the strawberries and cream savers. So I kind of do a little side-by-side there.
Yum.
And then if you go up, I made a little ice cream cart for our Scentsy bars. This is something I put together. I found the picture on Google, I think, and then I put it together using my Photofy and Pixar app. And I just say what goes best with our warmers, our Scentsy wax, of course, and then I talk about how the wax is food grade, non-toxic, blah, 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 and then here's the link to our waxes. And then I also say you'll get 60 to 80 hours of fragrance from every $5 bar. So that's the number one question about the waxes. How long does it last? Mm-hmm. So I try to answer that right up. Then I do another tip about how to change the wax. You will have no idea. This is probably one of my most popular posts. Everyone freaks out about this, especially when I do the little extra fun tip at the top about putting it in a Ziploc and using it for fire starters. Everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, I either chisel it out with a spoon or I put it in the freezer." Or I mean, you wouldn't believe all the crazy stuff people have told me that they do to get out their wax. So there's that. And then if you keep scrolling, if you notice, I've gone from warmers now to wax. So everything is going to be wax themed right now.
That's good. I like that you have that transition. So it's not, you're not jumping all over the place.
Yep. So right here is Scentsy Mixology, and I'll say that you can combine scents and make your own custom combo. And then so I feature the Dole Whip here. Everyone loves Dole Whip. And then if you go up, and Dole Whip is ice cream for those of you who don't know. So that's sticking with ice cream.
We take for granted living here by Disney, getting Dole Whips whenever we want. There's people who don't even know what that is.
Yeah, Dole Whips are amazing. It's a pineapple ice cream goodness. It's amazing. Okay, and then here I feature the newest spring and summer scents with the link to them. But here are all the scents here with their descriptions. Again, I got this off of Pinterest. And then in the comments section, I put all the other categories of scents with their description in there as well for people to browse through. You always want to have something with the description because, again, people aren't able to smell everything through Facebook. So you want the descriptions to be there so that they kind of know ahead of time of what in essence they're buying or looking for.
I think that's such a good point. And also to add to that, this is where your fragrance expertise comes into play too. We've got to be able to, we have to spend time smelling our scents and knowing what we offer so that we can become really good at making scent suggestions to people when we're doing Facebook parties. So if someone comes to us and says, I really like that powdery, clean kind of scent, we know, okay, clean breeze, seashore, maybe clothesline. So we know what fragrances to recommend based on what they're telling us they enjoy. So the more you smell them and pay attention to what we offer, the better you can be at that too, which is important for Facebook parties.
Exactly. So if you go up, here's another mixology and another ice cream themed one. So this is Neapolitan ice cream. So mocha doodle, vanilla bean buttercream, and our strawberry swirl. Then if you scroll up from there, here's another Scentsy tip to have at least 6 different scents on hand so that they are able to rotate through them. Not only is this a great tip for your customers, but it is also upselling. So instead of them only buying 2 scents, now they know, hey, maybe I should get a 6-pack. If you go up, here's another game. Name this song and band. I'll stop the world and melt with you. That's modern English and melt with you.
So cute.
If you go up, here's a little thing I made. Furry family members around, no problem. Scentsy is safe for them too. So just a little blurb. So many people are concerned about their pet safety, which they absolutely should be. And then, I'm a 9-year veterinary technician, so this was important to me. If you go up, practice safe scents. And it just talks about how it's non-toxic, clean, lead-free, soot-free, blah, blah, blah. Just a fun little pic that I found off Pinterest. And then last mixology, this one is for an ice cream cone. So Camu Camu and Simply Vanilla. Again, ice cream themed. And then here is our Bring Back My Bar. I try to keep every post 1 or 2 pictures at most, but with the Bring Back My Bar, I really wanted people to go through and easily see the descriptions of all the scents. So I put the individual photos up on there for them. So I just talk about Bring Back My Bar and ask them which ones they're the most excited to try. I'm trying to get them to talk back with me. You don't want to do stuff where you're talking at them. You want to try to get a conversation going. So always ask people's opinion. And then if you go up, I say, now that you've fallen in love with our wax and warmers, let's switch flavors. I'll give you the scoop on our essential oils and diffusers, a totally different and fun way to fragrance your home. And then this is just a little video I have about our diffusers and our essential oils, basically about the different functions of our diffuser, the lifetime warranty, what makes us, what sets us apart from other diffusers, how to work the diffuser. So it's just a short little video on that.
And this is a video that you, I'm sure, keep saved on your phone. So every time you do a Facebook party, you've already got it in there. You just go and you upload it.
Exactly. And all of this I have saved to my computer. I have a Word document open, so everything's in chronological order. I just change it by month, the different stuff, and then I have a folder open with all of my pictures. So I just go through and follow a script. So I'm not having to type this out every post. I'm just copying and pasting for the most part.
Yep.
And then if you scroll up, it just says what makes Scentsy diffusers stand out among the rest. And I just kind of highlight what I talked about in the video. I've got pictures of the diffusers there. And then just another little graphic with how to work the diffuser. Because some people don't watch the video. I mean, that's fine. But here's the highlights that they missed, basically. And then I've found these pictures on Pinterest as well. And then if you go up, I talk about our oils. And then in the comment section, you'll see all the oils with their descriptions.
Are these images you found? Are these ones you found in the workstation, or are these ones you got from Pinterest as well?
Pinterest as well. I think they're from straight from the catalog. So people on Pinterest have made my life so much easier.
Right? I know. I love it. And I really like the Facebook group called Shauna's Flyers, or Flyers by Shauna. That one's got great images as well.
Yep. And then here's just another fun game. Name the top 5 most popular flavors. And I had originally put, let's see how well you know your flavors, but people started commenting with Scentsy scents, not ice cream flavors. So I had to specify ice cream flavors, not Scentsy flavors. And then if you scroll up here, the kids diffusers, and I said, did I mention we have children's diffusers and essential oils? The pieces to the diffusers are magnetic, so your kids are able to create their own fun scenes. I may not be a kid anymore, but Juicy Pear and Sweet Melon are a couple of my favorites. So I feature those. Again, you'll see the theme, warmers, wax, now diffusers and oils. And then I'll change here and start going into our home products, so our laundry and cleaning products and everything. So just a picture of me holding some washer whiffs in front of my washer. And I list all the scents here that they come in, as well as the direct link. And I basically say I didn't realize that laundry day would be so fun, blah, blah, blah. Which of the 13 scents sound more like you? So again, getting people to interact with me.
I love that. The laundry is so amazing. And I think too, like, my wheels are kind of turning as I'm watching this, and I'm thinking, like, you know, oh, I could, you know, post a photo of my husband in his uniform and talk about making it unique to me, talking about how, you know, it's difficult to keep a deputy's uniform smelling fresh. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
And I hope that while you all are watching this, you're thinking of this as well. And you're looking at what Danny's doing and seeing how personal she's making it, and figuring out, how can I make this personal to me? Because Danny's done such a good job at that. And that's what we need to do is look at what she's doing here and find our way to infuse our personality and our lifestyle into this. I just love it. So good.
And I've even done posts, because my husband works at a restaurant, and his clothes smell like grease and grossness by the time he gets home. So I've even made a post where, when I very first joined Scentsy, I got washer whiffs as a sample in my kit, and the little tub. And I hadn't told him that I started using the Scentsy laundry, and he had come into the kitchen where I was, and he had dressed for work, and he was sniffing his shirt, and he's like, why do my clothes smell pretty? So, you know, it's just great little personal stories that you're able to include in there with your, for your customers. So then if you go up, I talk, I'm sure.
I like that picture.
If any of you follow me, I've talked about being a counter sniffer. So anyone who orders counter clean, I call them counter sniffers. I'm like, you know, congratulations, you're now an official counter sniffer, because I sniff my counters all the time. Thank you to the Counter Clean. I'm absolutely in love with Counter Clean. So I just talk about it. I say, I must make a confession. I'm a counter sniffer. Don't judge me yet, not until you've tried the Counter Clean spray, blah, blah, blah. And then I just list that we have kitchen soap, we have hand soap, we have Scentsy Fresh, and then here's the link to the categories. And then I've got a picture of me actually sniffing the counter. And then if you go up, here is me holding my Scentsy Fresh spray that I got from World Tour.
I love Scentsy Fresh so much. Oh my goodness. I've been featuring it at my events and selling so much of it. It's such an easy sell. It's such a good price. I love that you're talking about that too.
So I'll say, while I'm able to wash my smelly dog, it is virtually impossible to wash my couches and other big furniture and rug pieces that she has stunk up. And that is until I met Scentsy Fresh deodorizing spray. Sing it with me. Hallelujah. So then in the comment section, I'll put a little blurb about Scentsy Fresh in there. And that's just kind of a little thing I found on Pinterest too about what it does. So there's that. And then switching gears, now I'm talking about on-the-go products. And I just say we have several on-the-go products, including travel tins, which are perfect for drawers, scent packs, which are perfect for buddies and drawers. And then my personal favorite, the car bar, which I'm featuring in my photo. Love for the cars. And then Sugar Cherry is one of my must-have car scents, along with Blueberry Rush. Those are my two favorites. And then there's the link to the category. And then in the comment section, I post a picture of the room spray and the scent circle and the travel tin and scent pack, so that they can kind of see what all that we have to go along with the on-the-go products. And then here is a little blurb about our Skin and Groom. So I'm holding one of our rollers, or fragrance rollers. Absolutely love it. And then I say which one it is, and I say this little baby fits perfectly in my purse. And I list the scent and what it's supposed to smell like. And then here is the link to the skin products. Here's a link to the groom products. And then in the comment section, I put a photo of the skin products with a photo of the skin scents, and then a photo of the groom products with a photo of this groom scents.
Which we have some new ones getting added to this fall.
Yes, yes. Okay, and then here, we're starting to get into one of my favorite sections. I love the kid products. They're probably one of my favorites. So I say, anyone have a special little person in their life that could use a cuddle buddy? And then I talk about the buddies and the buddy clips. And I say that I personally like the Perry the Poodle. My little man has Niall the Crocodile and Stevie Shark. Here's my little baby Reese with her Bubbles the Octopus. She's a mermaid. And then in the comment section is a picture of buddies that we have currently, and then here are the buddy clips. And then there's the category link to them as well. And then if you go up, this is when Stevie had just come out. So I say hello to our newest scent buddy, Stevie Shark. He says, "Kids are friends, not food, and I want to be your kid's next scent buddy." So here's a fun little picture of me with Stevie, and then the little picture that Scentsy had created that I just put my link on. And then in the comment section is a picture of my little man playing with his Stevie Shark.
Oh.
And then here's a little tip. I use this one. I've seen ones where people have actually used their scent buddies for tooth fairy stuff. So they have their kids put their tooth in a little pouch and put it in the zipper, and then the tooth fairy gets it from the scent buddy. So I mean, if you just Pinterest scent buddy tips and tricks or whatever, you'll find a ton of stuff. So this is just the one I'm featuring currently.
I love that. Yeah, I did not know that you could freeze it and it was going to be a ice pack for the kids. I never would have thought of that. That's such a good idea.
Yeah, so it's just something a little fun. And then if you go up, I talk about the Scentsy Buddy sale. So there's buddies are 30% off, all supplies last. And in the comment section, I've put a photo of all the buddies that are on sale. And then here's bath smoothies. So that's a picture of little man and his wild watermelon bath smoothie. And I just say bath time has gotten so much more fun with little man's scrubby buddy Ribert and his wild watermelon bath smoothie. And then here's the link. Again, personalizing it. And then in the comment section are the scents with the scrubby buddies there as well for people to see. I'm basically making people have literally no effort to look at all of this. All they have to do is scroll and look.
That's exactly what I've been thinking throughout this whole process. It makes it so easy for our shoppers, which is what they need and what they want.
And then here's a little picture I put together. How many gallons of milk does it take to create 1 gallon of ice cream? The answer would be 3, if anyone was wondering. So it's just something I put together. And then if you scroll up, here's another little tip about Just Breathe. I'm sure most people know about this. I had a customer tell me about this. She was like, "What's that scent that's great for allergies?" And I'm like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And sure enough, here you go. So a lot of kids have asthma or chronic allergies. If they have a cold, it's just something that we recommend. I know I've seen a lot on Pinterest where people will put Vicks Vapor Rub in warmers, and you're not supposed to do that. Vicks actually says do not heat this product.
Yep.
So Just Breathe is a great alternative, safe alternative to recommend to people. And then if you scroll up, I start doing just most commonly asked questions. So how long does it last? Well, here you go. Here's all of our little products and then how long they last. And again, I found this on Pinterest. And then if you go up, it says, yes, we have all replacement parts that you need when you need them. And it kind of shows we've got replacement dishes, we've got replacement bases, we've got replacement bulbs. Oh, there you go. And then if you scroll up, here's another game. How well do you know your friends? Which friend's character ate his feelings in ice cream with Rachel and Monica after a bad breakup? That would be Chandler.
Chandler, really? What was the question? Which friend's
Yeah.
character ate his feelings in ice cream with Rachel? That's cute. I love that show.
After he broke up with Janice.
Oh, Janice.
Oh my God. Okay. And then here are the bundles. So, and I tell people when I go live in the beginning that to stay till the end because I'll talk about bundles and combine and saves. I post about the bundles and the combine and saves. People still go and don't buy the bundles.
Right?
Yes. Sometimes they do, but they end up buying a warmer and 3 cents individually and spending more. And it's like, well, I made more PRV because they didn't listen to me, but I tried to save them some money. But basically, I just say some of you are starting to narrow down your wish list. Here are the specials, and then I give the link to the combine and save. And then this is just these are just pages of the catalog. You'll recognize those. And then there's a last graphic, and it just shows the products in the 6-packs. So 6 scent circles, 6 car bars, 6 scent packs, so on and so forth. And then I do a joining post. So I say, can you believe that working in my PJs and partying with you ladies online is my job? You can do this from home as a hobby for a part-time or full-time income or just to feed your own selfie addiction. I've had the best time since starting my Scentsy career. In just 4 months, I have promoted 5 times, hit 4 out of 4 fast starts, had 40 incredible women join me in Scentsy, and have earned my first incentive trip to New York for free. And then I put the enrollment link there. Basically, I just want to throw out there like, hey, this is what I do and I love it and you can too. So, and I just do a little blurb about what I've accomplished in the amount of time that I've accomplished it.
Baller. Just saying.
And then I do a party post. Partying Scentsy style has never been easier. If you've had a great time tonight and would like to party with your friends, either in home or online, so depending on if they're local to me or not, just let me know below. It definitely pays to party. Example, gather $500 in orders and get $75 in free product and 3 half-off items. I'm currently booking for August, and I know you will adore next month's warmer and scent of the month. Check out the comment section below. So I do a little sneak peek. Since it's so close to August, I just do my picture of the warmer in the post. So there's that. So and I usually always every party get at least one person saying that they'll book a party with me because they've seen how easy and fast it is. It doesn't take up a lot of time, and there's hardly any commitment on their part.
So let me ask you, this party that you're doing this month, right here, this ice cream theme, do you typically make it themed for the warmer of the month? Is that what you typically try to do? So like next month you might do some photography themed things.
Yeah, that's on my list of themes for next month. So the ice cream social, I just seen a bunch of people doing ice cream social house parties, and I'm like, well, let me see if I can do that in a Facebook party. So I tried to complete that as much as I could virtually, but it's an easy theme to grab onto, and it helps people latch on to the idea of the warmer of the month too, if your theme ties into that. And then so that post here, a lot of people, they know what type of scents they like, they just don't know which scents to get. So here on Pinterest, I've found, you know, would you rather be in the garden? Would you rather be on the beach? Here's for fruit lovers. Here's for, you know, baked goods. So these are just basically liked scents that are already bundled together. So people are able to just go to the website and pick out baked apple pie, mocha doodle, sugar cookie, vanilla bean buttercream, coconut pumpkin pie, and they've already got a list of like scents that they may enjoy. So just again, making it as easy for your guests as possible. And then the last thing is a thank you post to my hostess. I say, who's the hostess with the mostest? Katie Farner. Thank you so much, Katie, for bringing all these lovely ladies together for a fun night and being such a great host. We had a blast thanks to you. And then the very last thing that I do is go back live, and I'll just say, you know, thank you, Katie, for hosting. You were such a wonderful hostess. I hope everyone had a blast with me. And then I'll ask if anyone has any questions, if they need any product or scent recommendations, and I'll have people start typing back to me, and I'm able to kind of talk with them live for a few minutes. If I don't get anyone on with me, what I'll say, I'll just say a little bit about, you know, why I love Scentsy, what drew me to Scentsy. I'll kind of highlight this month's specials. I'll say, you know, we've got Bring Back My Bar, we've got the Buddies on sale. We had the Indigo kits, we had baseball warmers. So, you know, whatever it is for that month, I'll highlight that again. I'll tell them that their order link is in the event description as well as the welcome post. And just to make sure you have so-and-so as your hostess. And then I just thank them again, and that's it.
Perfect. Now, we had a lot of people asking, and if you have questions, guys, go ahead and post them on, not on the actual live streaming YouTube feed. It's harder for me to see that. If you have a question, go to the group Facebook page and comment your question on the Power Hour link. That'll be easier for me to see. So what several people had asked is if you could repeat the beginning portion when they were having a hard time hearing you. Basically, when you were talking about your VIP packets, what you put in them, how early you send them out, how you determine who gets a VIP packet, like all of that stuff. If you could repeat that, that would be awesome.
Absolutely. So I try to book my parties at least 2 weeks in advance to prep. So what I'll do is I'll have my hostess send me her address, because I'm going to send her a hostess packet, but I'm also going to have her send me the names and addresses of 3 VIP friends. So these are friends that she already knows and loves Scentsy, and or are most likely to order and support her. So, you know, a mom, a sister, whatever. I mean, some people, if they know you're hosting a party, they're just going to order from you to be supportive. So I have her, and I tell her there's no obligation to buy. I've had people message me back and say, well, my friends want to know what the catch is. Well, there's no catch. I just want to get products into their hands that they wouldn't normally have. So many people know Scentsy from our wax and warmers, but they don't realize that we have laundry products and cleaning products and kids products and skin and groom products. So I'm trying to get little samples of these products into their hands so that they can post about it in the event prior to the party. And that way people aren't just taking my word for it. They're seeing that their friends are trying these things and really enjoying them. So I'll have her send me those names at least a week and a half or so in advance. That way I have time to put all the packets together. And for the most part, I have the base portion of the packet put together at all times. And then I just do my personalization stuff and then send it out in the mail. But what I use are the clear envelopes from the Scentsy family store. I think you get like a pack of 50 or something. They're real cheap. So I'll do those. And the reason why I like the clear is because everyone can see what it is. So if my mailman decides that he wants Scentsy, he can see that it's a Scentsy and it's got my info on there, and he can read it and write it down. And there you go. So free advertising while you mail. So in my envelope, I've got, for my VIPs, I've got a join brochure with my information on the back. I've got a showcase brochure. So this is the big catalog-ish like thing. So I put that in my VIP packet. I have a liquid laundry sample here. You also get this from the family store. I make up little washer with samples. So these little Scentsy baggies you get from the family store, and then I print out little labels on how to use the washer whiffs, and then I buy just a tub of washer whiffs and scoop some in there and send that. And then I also have a wax sample in there. This one happens to be the Skin Scent number 9 wax sample that we got from World Tour. And then to kind of make it home party-esque, I do a You're Invited postcard, which I got from the Scentsy family store as well. And I just put the party info on there. So, I'll do Katie Farner, Scentsy Power Hour, the date, the time, and then Party With Us in Your Jammies on Facebook. So that's in there. And then I'll also put a little handwritten card in there as well. So this, I got these from the dollar section at Target. There's a pack of 8 for $1. And it just says, hello, you. And then inside I've got a scratch and sniff sticker, which I usually do the scent of the month. And I'll just write a little blurb in here. I'll say, Kimberly, congratulations on being Katie's VIP friend for her Scentsy Power Hour. We're going to have a blast. Enjoy your goodie pack of samples and product info. And make sure you post all your thoughts on the event prior to the party. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I can't wait to party with you soon. Love your Scentsy girl, Danny. And so I send all these out. And then I send one for my hostess as well. The only thing that varies is instead of a showcase brochure, I send an actual catalog, a full catalog for her, because she's going to be looking through, hopefully picking out hostess rewards. I still send about the same samples. I'll usually throw in an extra like a skin sample in here. So this is a body souffle. You get this from the family store as well. And then in her card, I'll write, hey, Katie, thank you so much for being a wonderful hostess. I can't wait to party with you soon. Here are some products, and enjoy your products and samples. Make sure you post your thoughts. Make sure you and your VIPs post your thoughts on your samples on the party prior to the party. And remember, the more fun you have and the more interactive you are, the more successful your party will be. So remember to have a blast. And then just can't wait to party with you live soon. Love your Scentsy girl, Danny. And so I'll send those out about a week in advance, and that way people have plenty of time to receive them, try them, and then post about them on the event for you. And it's basically, once you send these out, people kind of do your work for you. They'll post, oh my gosh, they'll post a picture of what they got. I'm so excited to try all these, or I already have tried all these and you cannot believe how amazing my laundry smells, or my hands smell. This souffle makes my hands feel like butter, whatever. I even had someone with the washer whiffs say that she wasn't going to use it. She just put it in a dish in her living room because they smelled so good. So she was using them to fragrance her room. You have no idea how many times people will tell me that their mailbox smells incredible when they go to check their mail and everything's in there. So those are the VIP packets.
Perfect. Now, your VIP packets, what kind of follow-up do you do once you send them out? Are you like only communicating with them in the event, or do you send them private messages? And do you use like voice memos, or are you just typing it out if you are messaging them?
So what I'll do is have my hostess tell her VIPs, hey, look for something special in the mail from my Scentsy girl, and make sure you post about it in the party. And I tell her to make sure that they respond to the party invite as going. That way that they are getting the notifications, and that I know that they're there and they're going to be participating with us. And what I do a couple days prior to the party is I'll go through the goings and the maybes, and I'll send everyone a friend request. What I like about doing this, and I started doing this with my other business, and what I've found that I like about it is if people don't buy from you now, if they accept your friend request, now you're in their newsfeed and they see you post about this stuff all the time. So if they don't buy from you now, they most certainly will buy from you later. So it's all about growing your network. So I have about 2,300 friends on Facebook, and that is on purpose. I'm constantly friending people. I'm constantly growing my network. So whether or not they buy from me at that particular party, they usually end up buying from you later on, if not becoming a hostess or even a team member.
So I got a question, and I think you kind of already answered this, but I know you were quiet at points, so that might be what happened. But Someone wants to know, how long does it take you to actually prepare? Like prepare all of the images, gather all of that stuff. Like how much time would you say you're actually spending doing that? And then how long does that content last you? And then like you start again and you start a new theme. So like each month, how much time would you say you're spending on gathering images and prepping that stuff?
As far as the images go, oops, sorry, my computer fell asleep. As far as images go, it takes me 2 seconds. I kind of have an idea of what I want to post about. So it takes me 2 seconds to look up a particular warmer or whatever that I want to feature on Pinterest, and I'll just save that and then use that. And I mean, my images are pretty interchangeable. The content is still the same for the most part. So that part just takes no time at all, really. Once you've got your script down, you're able to just kind of interchange your images, interchange your wording just a little bit, add a new theme, but for the most part, it's going to stay the same. So that part doesn't take very much time at all once you have a script going. As far as the VIP packets go, I usually always know how many parties I have within a month. So usually I have about 10 to 12 Facebook parties in a month. So I'll say, okay, well, if I'm sending out 12 hostess packets and each hostess has 3 VIP members, I try to have the core of my packets done for that month. So I'll have the envelope ready with my join brochure, with the showcase brochure, with the liquid laundry, the washer whiffs, the wax sample, and then I'll get my cards and I'll go ahead and put my stickers in there. So the only thing that I really need to do is personalize my note and personalize my my invite card. So once I have the names of the VIPs and the address of the hostess, all I have to do is spend some time handwriting some stuff, and then I close up my packets and go to the post office. So
did you say earlier where you get your clear envelope from that you put everything in?
yeah, I get that from the family store.
The clear, is that just the catalog sack? Is that the one that you're using?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just put everything in there. So I'll show you what I have. So I have the join brochure, the showcase brochure, the liquid laundry, the washer whiff, and then the wax sample. And this is pretty much my core packet. So all I have to do is toss in a note and an invite card, and then there you go. So, I mean, I'll probably spend a couple hours a month filling everything out with handwritten stuff. And what I'm thinking about doing to kind of expedite everything is maybe making postcards through Vistaprint. I know, Katie, you do like your thank you cards, your thank you postcards. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of make a general thank you, or a general what I write in my little card here through Vistaprint, and then, you know, just write the name and personalize it a little that way. But that way I'm not spending so much time handwriting things, just to make things a little quicker for myself.
And how many Facebook parties do you usually average? This is just my question. How many Facebook parties do you usually average a month? I know you've only been with Scentsy for like 4 months, so it's like hard to say, but.
I usually do between 10 and 12.
Perfect. So she's doing like, what, 2 a week?
Yeah.
On average, usually?
Yeah, and I try to do them. So what I'll do, and I forgot to mention this. So what I'll do is I'll do my party, and then depending on my hostess, I'll keep the party link open for anywhere between 3 days to a week. I have some hostesses say, you know, hey, can we leave it open for a week? That way it falls on everyone's payday or whatever. So whatever my hostess thinks she needs. I try not to do more than a week, because then you kind of lose people's focus and they forget about it, and then they kind of talk themselves out of things. So I try to encourage people to order as soon as they can. And then every time someone does order, I put a collage together of their order and thank them in the event so that they can see that. And I have my hostess thank them as well. So that,
I got 2 more questions for you. Okay, so this is, how much does it cost to mail each packet, each VIP packet?
So my VIP packets usually cost me about $260, $265 to mail. And then my hostess packet, because it's a full catalog, it's a little heavier. That one costs me about $3.
Okay. And your average Facebook party, what PRV value would you say your average Facebook party has?
My average Facebook party, usually all of my Facebook parties at least qualify. I've had a few go over 500. I've had a couple 1,000 parties, $1,000 parties. So it really depends on how awesome my hostess is. Usually the hostesses that do the best are those that are in other direct sales companies, because they know what is required of a good hostess. So they've one of my $1,000 parties, my hostess had actually gone live in the event a couple times and went through not only her hostess packet that I sent, but also Scentsy products that she already had at home, and kind of talked about scents and warmers and things that she likes. So she was already revving up everyone's excitement prior to, and that really makes a big difference.
One more question that we'll give you for tonight, and then we'll let you go. Someone is asking, how do you determine how much time in between your posts? Like, do you usually do like 2 minutes in between posts, 5 minutes? How do you kind of decide that? And I'm sure a lot of that has to do with when you've got a video or just a post, but.
Right. I kind of gauge it on people's participation. If I've only got a couple people in there partying with me, then I'll go a little faster. If I have more people in there, usually a lot of people are commenting and interacting with me. So it's actually taking me a little time to respond to them. So my posts will be a little bit more spread out. If we're all having a really great time and people are participating and having fun, I'll let my power hour go a little bit past an hour, maybe 10-15 minutes, depending on how the interaction is, just because everyone's having fun. So it all kind of varies. Plus it all varies on how many posts I have to make. So how many themed posts I have, how many Scentsy posts I have. So usually on average about 2 or 3 minutes in between each post.
Perfect. And the thing is, like, as Danny's talking about, it's $2 to mail this packet. And how many VIP packets do you mail per party?
I used to do 5. Now I do 3.
Okay, so if she's spending like $7, say $10 maximum is what she's spending per party, and you think about the fact that her average is maybe $250, $300 for a Facebook party, each month she's doing at least 2,000 in PRV. At least. There hasn't been a month she hasn't hit that. So she's making her 30% commission. So even if, and that's not bonuses for being in leadership or any of that stuff. So just straight commission. If you make $2,000, if you sell $2,000 in a month, you're going to make $600. So even if you're spending $10 per party, I mean, your cost is minimal compared to what you are making on these parties. So don't let that $2 packet freak you out, right, Danny?
Right. And what I try to think about, guys, is if my party is a flop, and I've only had a handful not qualify, and I've only had a couple not have any orders at all. So I'm having at least something on my parties. But what I try to remember is, even if it is a flop, I've only wasted an hour. I didn't have to drive anywhere. I didn't have to spend 4 hours trying to talk up people into sales.
Hire a babysitter.
Exactly. So when you do a house party, you're hiring babysitters, you're spending gas, you're spending time, you're spending time away from your family. This is something I'm able to do while my husband's at work, my kids are in bed, and it's just an hour of my time. Even the products that are in my VIP packets, like the washer whiffs, every month I run a party for myself and get myself hostess rewards, and I use my hostess rewards for those kind of products. So it's still a little out of pocket. So you just utilize as much as you can with what you've got. And yeah, like Katie said, it cost me $10 to mail this stuff out, but I'm making at least that back with each party.
Absolutely. Well, Danny, thank you so much for all of this that you've shared. And her event is obviously in the Facebook page. So while it's there, don't dilly-dally and waste your opportunity. Go in that event and copy and paste every single post, and then you can save it to a Word document like Danny does. And this way you have access to that to be able to tweak that and make it custom for you. I know the ice cream theme might not be something that you want to utilize in the future, because our warmer of the month is going to be gone at the end of the month, or maybe you love the ice cream theme. But such a small portion was the ice cream, you know, so even if that's not exciting you, the majority of that is absolutely reusable, even if you're not into the ice cream thing. So while that event is still live, don't waste your time. Go in there, copy and paste, save those images, and start utilizing them. I am excited. I'm actually going to do my own Facebook party in the month of August to see if I can build some interest in other people booking some Facebook parties with me. So, Danny, you got me so pumped.
Yay!
Anything else you want to add before we wrap things up?
I don't think so, but thank you guys so much for and like Katie said, I'm not some Scentsy unicorn, guys. If I can do this, so can you. So it's not hard. It's just finding your own rhythm, finding what works for you, and this just happens to work for me.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for the Power Hour. Make sure to mark your calendar for our team events next month. We have our local gathering on the 30th. That's Tuesday, the 30th of August at 6:30 p.m. And the Power Hour for August, as always, it's the last Thursday of every month. And so that's going to be August 25th. So make sure, oh, that'll be the day after I come back from home office for the advisory board meeting. Exciting. So make sure you join us Thursday the 25th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So mark your calendars for that. I think we're having a guest next month too. I have to look at my calendar. But anyway, thank you so much, Danny, again, for sharing all of your wisdom with us. We really appreciate it.
Of course.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.